integer, int or integer we can say. Second is char, third is varchar, and fourth one is date. These five data types. One is decimal. 4 data type we have in our syllabus in class 11th, but in MySQL lot more data types are also available. Okay, but that data types are out of syllabus for you. Integer is the data type that we use when we want to store the non-fractional data. Like I want to store the age. Age is of integer type because mostly we store the age without decimals. Clear? Char is character, varchar is variable length character. Difference between char and varchar I discussed in last class. Char is fixed length data type, varchar is variable length character data type. Where I don't know the exact width of my data, then I prefer to use varchar. For example, for the address I will use varchar, and char where I will prefer where I know the exact number of characters like mobile number, Aadhaar number. In that case I will use char. And out of these, which data type is used to store the save the memory? Varchar. Next is date. Date is used for entering the like date of birth, date of joining in my table, and the default format for the date is YYYYMMDD. First we have to enter the year, then month in numeric and day. Like today is 21st April. We will write it like that. Clear? 2020, 04 for April, and 21 is the DD part, day part. Clear? Now next data type is decimal. Decimal data type is we use for the fractional data types, fractional values. For example, I want to enter price, discount. Clear? Like these type of values we can store in decimal. And for entering the decimal, you should remember I can enter like this decimal. Suppose I am taking here 6,2. This is my width.
Bhavna ma'am.
Yes.
Speak little bit louder.
Okay. In decimal data type, I write two parameters in bracket. First is width, total width, and here I am mentioning the decimal points. It means what type of values I can enter in decimal. It means total width of the data is 6 and 2 I am allotting for the decimal points. It means I can enter like the data 5646.32 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These two are the decimal points and total width of my data is 6. Clear? It means left part of the decimal will be of 4 digits and right part of the decimal will be of 2 digits. Decimal points are included in the width. Clear? Total width is 6 and 2 I am using for decimal points. If I write 6,3, it means 3 decimal points I am using. Clear? Left part will be of 3 and right part will also be of 3. Okay. Now after that I have covered the create table command. Create table command is used to create the table in MySQL. For creating the table, I first create the database. I am just revising all the steps again. First create the database, then use the database, then create the table. For creating the table, first step you have to write is create table school, then use school. Second step, open the database, then create table. Because if you are creating the table, it is must to open the database first. Creating the database is not mandatory every time, because if you have created the database school and stored in your MySQL, it is not necessary that you create database again and again. In every class you will create the new database. No, not required. Create one database, store in MySQL. When you do the next practice session, use the same database again. Clear? Create table student. Suppose I am creating the student table. Create table student, then bracket. First I have used like admission number, ADMNO. Write the data type. Syntax I have given to you earlier. First write the column name, then write the data type. Then write the name, next column. And what is the data type? Varchar, suppose 30 I am taking. Then take suppose DOB. DOB is date type. And then I am taking class, suppose. Class you can take in Roman or in numeric. If you are taking in Roman, then it is character. Because Roman characters are there, like I am entering 9th, 10th, these all are characters. Suppose next I am taking marks, end. Then close the bracket and semicolon. Clear? Create table student. Create table is the MySQL word. Then I am writing here any name that is decided by me, which name I want to give to my table. Then bracket, round bracket, first column name, data type, comma. Second column name, data type, comma. Third column name, data type. Like this, put comma after every line. Only in the last column you don't have to put the comma. Close the bracket and semicolon. Clear? This command where you have to type, this command will be typed at the MySQL prompt. If you have installed the MySQL, you will type this command on the MySQL prompt. You can press enter key, it is not compulsory. You can type the whole command in a single line also. I am pressing here enter key every time because the command is more readable by this way. You can type while doing the practice, while doing the practical. In a single line you can type the whole command. It depends on you. If you want to press the enter key, you can press enter key. But always remember that you will not press semicolon here. If you press the semicolon here, you will type the semicolon here and then press enter key. The command will be terminated here now. You have to type the semicolon at the last. Clear? I think this create table command is clear to all of you. Now table is created in my database. How I will see? If I want to check the name of the tables in my database, I can use the command show tables. Show tables on the MySQL prompt. If you have created the table and after so many days you want to check, you forget the name of the table, you can check in the list by giving the command show tables. Show tables, then a list will be displayed with all the name of the tables in a particular database. But before giving this command, one database should be in use, because tables are always stored in database. First you have to use the database, use school, and then show tables. Show table will display all the names of the tables which are created in particular database. It means student table will also be displayed in this list. Clear? Now next command, how many commands you have studied till now? Make a list. First is create table, create database. Second is use. Third is show databases. Then fourth is select database. Select database brackets, display the name of the current database. Fourth command. Fifth command is show table. Sixth command is create table student. Till now you have covered 6 command of MySQL. Now seventh command I am discussing with you. Seventh command of displaying the structure of the table. Describe student. Describe. This command is DESC. I can write it as describe full. I can write describe also. I can write DESC also. Describe student. One more way is explain student. Explain student. Clear? These all commands are used to display the structure of table. Display the structure of table. What does this mean? These all commands are used to display the structure of table. It means I have created the table, I have stored it in MySQL. After so many days, if I want to use the student table, but I forget the structure. What do you mean by this? It means I don't remember that what type of columns I have inserted in my table. What are their data types? I want to see all the details related to the layout of my table. Then I will use DESC student or describe student or explain student. This command will show you name of the columns in your table. What are their data types? Clear? These details will be shown by this command. It doesn't show the data inside the table. It only show you the name of the columns. Name of the column in student table is ADMNO, name, class, DOB, and one more I have taken, I think, marks. Clear? And what are their data types? Clear? Note down this command. Describe table name. Next command I will discuss with you is insert command. Okay? Now my table is created. Structure of the table is created. What is the structure? ADMNO, name, DOB, class, and marks. Okay? This is my structure of the table. Clear? But this table does not contain any record till now. Nothing is there in this table. This table is empty. Clear? Now we will fill the data here. We will fill the data here. For this I am telling you the next command, that is insert. Insert command of MySQL. Insert command. Write down the definition. Insert command is used to insert the database records. This command is used to insert records in the table. Clear? Insert command is used to insert record in the table. What is record? You all know that record is the horizontal part of the relation. If I want to enter the admission number, suppose here 1001, name is Aman, DOB is suppose 2006-0101, class is 11th, marks is 90, suppose. I want to enter this data in my table. Now understand the syntax of the insert command. Syntax. How to use the insert command? Write down the syntax. Insert into First you will write, where you will type this command? On the MySQL prompt itself. Clear? Insert into, here you have to write the table name. This is the syntax I am telling you. For the syntax I have told you earlier. Why I am using the angular bracket? It means this is the name of the table you have given to it. Values. These all are the MySQL words, but this is not the MySQL word. This is the name decided by me. Bracket. First give value 1, value 2, value 3. How many value I have to give? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Value 4, value 5, dash dash dash. Bracket close and put here semicolon. How many values you have to pass in the insert query? That many columns in my table. Clear? In my table right now, how many columns? 5 columns. Then I will write 5 values and close the bracket, semicolon. If I have 10 columns in my table, then you put 10 values, close the bracket, semicolon. Clear to all of you? Now I will use this command with values. This is the syntax. Insert into table name values. Put the round bracket, value 1, value 2, value 3. Separate all the values by comma. Comma, comma, comma. At the last there is no comma. Clear? Now I will insert this record. What I will write? Example. Example I am writing here. Insert into student values. Bracket. First value is 1001, comma, Aman, comma, 2006-0101, then 11th, then 90, bracket close, semicolon. Now you all observe that here I have used these single quotes, but here I have not used single quotes. Now what is the rule for entering the data? In create table command, where you have used the char, varchar and date types, enclose those values in single quotes or double quotes. This is the rule for the MySQL. Again, listen the rule and write down this rule also.
Anana,
Yes.
students are asking, do we have to write the values in quotes?
I am telling the rule where the data type is char, varchar and date. There you have to put the single quotes or double quotes. On the numeric columns, it is not required. Clear? The columns having data type, char, varchar or date. You have to enclose the data in single or double quotes. This is the rule. Enclose the data in single quotes. These are called my single quotes. Or you can use double quotes also. Double inverted commas. Double quotes. Clear? Here you can see this data is varchar. This data is date. This data is char. It means these values double quotes also. It depends on you. Whatever you want to take, you can take. Okay. Double quote symbol is on the keyboard. Single quote is also on the keyboard. Double quote you will press using the shift key. Don't write here double quote. That becomes If a student like this, single quote, it will become double quotes. It is wrong. At once you have to type the double quotes, and this can be pressed using the shift key. Clear? Do the practice, then you will be able to understand more. I think this command is clear to all of you. Again I am revising. Insert into student values bracket. Write this as a rhythm. Insert into table name values bracket. Clear? Like this. All the syntax you have to learn like this. Make a rhythm. Insert into table name values bracket. Then write all the values. First value is admission number. Second is name. Third is date. Fourth is class. Fifth is marks. Then close the bracket. Semicolon. Clear? Now some students thought that if I don't want to insert any value in the record, suppose next command is I am using here, insert into student values.
Vandana, little bit louder.
Yes. Insert into student values 1002. Avinash. Name I have given Avinash. Date of birth I don't know. Null. Class is 11th. Marks null. Now understand this query. Insert into student values 1002. It means this first value go to the admission number. Second value name. In this insert command, this order is fixed. First value go to this, second value go to this, third value null, fourth value 11th, fifth value null. Clear? Now what is null? What is null in this case? Null means nothing in MySQL. Null means blank in MySQL. Null you can write like this. You can write in capital letter. You can write NULL. Anything you can like. Null means empty, blank. You can say nothing. Clear? When I don't know the value of any column, I will write null. Null means empty. It is the indication of empty in MySQL. Clear? And null has no data type. Null has no data type. Null has no data type. Clear? Null only indicates that the value is empty. I can use null for numeric. I can use null for date, for char varchar. It means when I don't have the value, then I will place null. After inserting the second record, which I have inserted, 1002 is the admission number, name is Avinash, DOB I have not entered, then I have written here null. Null means nothing. Null means I don't know the DOB of that particular student. Then class and then marks I also don't know. That's why I have inserted here null. Now you understand what do you mean by null. Null means nothing. Null means blank. Whenever I want to skip any value, any column value, then write there null. Clear? First syntax clear to all of you when I am using all the values. Second syntax of insert when I am inserting some null values in between the column. Now third syntax is insert into student. Now you can see that I can mention here the name of the columns where I want to insert the value. I want to insert the value in admission number, name and class. To write here the column list. Admission number, name. The name should be same as in structure. Clear? This is my column list. This is called column list. And you have to mention this column list in front of the name of the table. Clear? Then write the values. Values. First value is 1002. Name is Avinash. And third class is 11. Clear? Now you can see this value assigned to this value assigned to this, and this value assigned to this. In this list, I have not mentioned DOB and marks. Clear? It means automatically the null value will be assigned to that columns. Clear? This is the third way to enter the record. Insert into student, write the column list where you want to insert the value. Then write values, bracket and provide that many values that in the column list. First, second, third. First value go to this, second value go to this, third value go to this. This order can be up to you. You can write name before that, admission number in between. It depends on you. This order may vary according to the table also. It is not mandatory that you follow the same order of the columns. You can write class at the first place, then second name, third admission number. It depends on you. Automatically the value will be go to first, second go to second, third go to third. Clear? This is the third variation of the insert command. Clear? First is insert into student values. Write all the values in the bracket. That many columns in the table. Second variation is insert into student values. Write null where you want to write null. Second variation. Third variation is insert into student. Write the name of columns where you want to insert the value. Then write values and put the value. It means two column I have missed in this command, in last command. Which one? DOB and marks. It means automatically the null value will be inserted in the DOB and marks. Clear? Now, when you do the practice of these commands, what output will be displayed on the screen? You are writing the command on the MySQL prompt. MySQL prompt, you will write this command. After doing this command, you get the output like this. One row affected. Clear? You get this output, one row affected, if no error is in there in your command. If there is some error, then this output will not appear, one row affected. It will show you the error. Clear? If I have committed any mistake, suppose I have not put it here single quote, it is a mistake, then this output will not appear. The system will alert you with the error message. Clear? If this line will appear, one row affected, it means in your table one row will be inserted. Clear?